Hello everybody, we're back for another week of wonderful fun talking about our spiritual journeys and things that have happened to us. I'm here with my gorgeous girls. To my right I've got Taryn, Brian. To my left I've got Charlotte Townley, Lady T, and on the end we've got Wendy Matthieson. Who's starting talking? Wendy's going to start sharing some stuff with us tonight. Got me sharing stuff here.
So I'm going to talk about awakening and relationships. And the question is, why do so many relationships shift during spiritual awakening, and how do you navigate that without losing yourself? So ladies, what do you think? Anyone got any ideas?
So, read it again, Wendy.
Yeah. So it's, why do so many relationships shift during spiritual awakening?
Right, so you're saying shifting as in changing.
And how do you navigate that without losing yourself?
Well, I think you often lose the other person if they're not prepared to come with you on your journey. I don't mean tell them what you're doing or let them say I'm not coming with you on this journey. I just think that for me, as my views changed, and I think everything changed for me, the people that aren't on that wavelength or vibration aren't as important as the people who are.
Yeah, I think it depends on how the other person responds to you, really. So if someone starts to, I've experienced this myself, like take the piss out of you, and bearing in mind, like before your spiritual awakening, you know, you're whatever you are, you're a sort of professional person, a good mother, whatever it is, and then you go through a spiritual awakening, and yes, you are starting to now talk about what other people would deem weird stuff. And when your husband or boyfriend or whoever it is, who knows you, you know what I mean? You've been together a long time. And if they start to be disrespectful and judgmental, people don't have to do it with you, because everyone's on their own path and everyone's growing in their own way. But if they start to belittle you,
is it because they start doing that because they feel so comfortable with you that they think that they can do it?
You see, I've had the opposite.
Yeah, me too.
I've had the complete opposite with my husband. He doesn't really want to know much about it because he comes from a Christian, like a born-again Christian religion, but he doesn't practice that, but he was brought up all of his life in it. But for him, the difference he's seen in me has kind of calmed our relationship, because
he's seen the change.
Yes, he's seen the change in me. Yeah.
I'm a bit the same, and when I said about that, I didn't mean my husband. He's very supportive. He doesn't agree with it. He's an absolute atheist. But he doesn't mind whatever I want to do and whatever I
respect. Respecting you.
And he has started to ask him more questions. And he doesn't say, if I tell him something, he doesn't say, nah, of course it's not. His favourite one used to be, where's your God now? But he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that so much now. He knows that he believes what he believes, and I let him. I believe what I believe, and he lets me. And I meant more friends.
Yeah, but so for me.
Oh, friends as well. Yeah, definitely.
For me, it's changed with friends as well.
Yeah,
it's changed a lot with friends. And it's funny how you said, Taryn, didn't you, that you get drawn to people and you start talking about things, and you know that if you start talking about this, you know how receptive they're going to be. You know that they're going to be interested.
Yeah.
You know they are.
But you can't help but attract when you're changing yourself or your vibrational level is changing. You're going to attract different people into your lives.
Definitely.
And other people, like you said, you're not going to fall out with them, but you sometimes just leave them, you move on.
Yeah.
And it's not being disrespectful to the other person. It's just we change.
You just have nothing in common with them anymore.
But you can have later on, in a year, 2 years, you can connect again.
Yeah, especially when people see how, for me, people have seen how I've changed.
Yeah, definitely.
Same as me. Same as.
I used to have a massive circle of friends, and we used to have massive parties, and people, I mean, these are friends for 20, 30 years, friendships, and I don't
She's
see
only got 3 now.
I've got a very, very small circle of friends now, and
Me too.
and I choose them wisely. I don't.
Yeah.
I do. I'm like really selective on.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people. I'm friendly with a lot of
You
people.
have a lot of acquaintances, can't you? Close friends.
But not people I'd sit down and have a long conversation with, or normally if I'm in a social environment, I sit there Wendy knows, I just sit there quietly, and everyone else is.
You've noticed I sit here quite quiet,
and everyone
a lot of the
chatters away.
time.
And I'm quite happy. It doesn't bother me. I don't want to, because a lot of the conversation isn't something that interests me about like fear-based stuff and that. So.
Like so, we're just all attracting different people now. Like we were just quickly saying earlier that when I was, the last few days I've noticed a lot of people who I don't really know want to be. I want to spend some time with you, and I don't really know them. But it's lovely because it's another way of getting to know these people. But oh, come on, let's do this. We're at a Christmas party. Oh, I want to get my photo done with you. I want to do this. I want to do that. But maybe because I know we're so super famous. That's what it is. The Soulful Four.
I've had in the last 4 weeks 2 people message me randomly, message the wrong number, and one of them was I'm really struggling at the moment. Something, it wasn't a very happy message. And I messaged back saying, I think you've got the wrong number, but I just want you to know, like, the world needs you, stay strong. And if you ever want someone to talk to, you can talk to me. And anyway, me and this lad were back and forth for a couple of days chatting and that. And then today, I had a lady message, and she just messaged, hi, how's everything? And I'm like, who is this?
You went another one.
I had no idea who. I said, I'm really sorry. She said, oh, it's blah blah. I said, I'm really sorry. I have no idea who you are. I don't want to say
blah blah.
I sent her the podcast actually, and then we just got chatting and it's just really surreal. So she owns a clothing brand in Manchester. Because I messaged back saying, okay, no worries, have a fabulous Christmas, because I'd just like to end something and then she messaged later saying, like, who are you, sort of thing.
Do you know who I am?
You sound like you like a really lovely person, and I don't have many friends, and it would be,
that's very nice.
I like to sort of connect with mature individuals and that.
Wrong girl there.
But it's just so weird how these things are happening, and you sort of meet people that you can bring value to their lives, and they're bringing value to yours, 2 people in the last month randomly messaging me.
Yeah, that is. But you're going to attract this now.
Yeah.
I bet you get more like you do like with pencils and marbles.
Oh my gosh.
It's got more pencils.
So we'll explain the pencil and marble situation. So I think, have we spoken about it before?
We have spoken.
We have briefly.
So you can share it because you started it.
But we've got 200 million new viewers now who are watching it when we briefly mentioned it.
So go on.
Attracting abundance.
So the universe likes to play games with you when it's something easy, and this is easy to manifest. Go on then.
Well,
we were shopping.
We were shopping in a famous large door.
Marvellous afternoon.
They have
We had-
pencils.
Pencils and tape measures, and we thought it'd be really funny to the pencils are free giveaway, and we thought it'd be really funny to take a handful of pencils each and put them round Taryn's house. We were on our way to Taryn's, and Wendy was then our other friend, and I was much more Secret Service than you. Charlotte spread them round where everyone could see and then started laughing and pointing. I put them in like drawers and inside toilet rolls and things like that. Anyway, Taryn found them, and it took probably a couple of weeks, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then
Everywhere. I was finding them everywhere.
and then we all laughed. She was saying, "Ha ha, found these, ha ha, found these," and chucked them all in the bin. And a long time after, all the pencils.
So how long ago was this? It must be coming on nearly a year.
this is easily. It's
It
got
must
to
be
be.
coming
I
on
think
nearly
it
a
might have
year.
been more than a year, because I don't remember it being cold when we went.
No.
No, it was sunshine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a year and a half or something. Yeah.
Anyway,
it was a while ago.
they then, after they'd all finished, Taryn still kept finding pencils.
Well, I'm still
She's
finding
still
them.
finding
Still
them now.
finding them now. So not even hidden now. So she'll hoover her lounge and then go back in, and there'll be two
That's
pencils
brilliant.
on the floor. And we, honestly, I think we did do it a second time.
We did,
but
and I decorated
So
your car
How many pencils? I remember that.
with the
With
beautiful
the-
little. Well, it looked like ribbons, didn't it? But it was tape measures.
They're a bugger. They do all sorts of things to your car when they leave your house. Don't ever.
Don't
Was
ever
it
leave your
entertaining?
phone. Do not ever leave
So
your
No.
phone.
how many pencils do you reckon you put in the house originally?
I definitely not more than 20.
Really?
Definitely
Yeah.
under 20. Yeah.
No way.
So you've had hundreds since then, haven't
Oh
you?
my gosh! Like I just keep finding these black. She loves it.
I
Because
message
I have no
daily.
idea. And because I keep thinking
So
they're
you think that
re-hiding
entertains
them,
me?
bringing more
No,
in.
we're not. We haven't been to that famous
No.
Scandinavian store since.
And they,
We
I
did,
think,
we did have a bit of salmon that time.
Yeah,
Very nice.
we've been twice, and,
Yeah,
both,
yeah.
and the first time we bought more, the second time we only bought a few.
I think it's great. I've got to say, I message her and go, "Any pencils today?" And then she goes, "Yes." And then she photographs them, sends it,
And
then
bins them, and then more
I
comes.
throw
and
them
now
away so that I
Now
know
she's
that.
collecting them, though, aren't you?
and then for about the
Yeah.
next hour and a half, I just they're crying with laughter, rocking in a chair. I just think it's hilarious.
It's crazy though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Because how many pictures have I sent you of pencils?
Loads.
Dozens.
It's all right until they migrate into my kitchen.
And then you had one, didn't you?
No,
I'm
2, 3.
Found four the other day. 4. I was like, I was too busy to
Where?
send a picture. Just around the house because I've been decorating.
Oh, in different
my
places.
bedroom, front room. I'm like, these
You could
fucking
You
pencils.
could get pencil wallpaper. That would look nice.
But because
They will
because
insulate the walls.
I see pencils out on the road, like full pencils, and I laugh at them. I'm like, oh my
I don't
gosh,
really get to see
this is
I saw one
crazy.
earlier at work, but no, I don't really get to see pencils. But we are attracting, like abundance in all different ways. You're attracting pencils, you're attracting it in.
Right.
Grandchildren.
Yeah, mine's in
Grandchildren,
family and love.
Mine's in people getting to talk to
And
random
pencils.
pencils, random people whenever I go out. I always,
Oh, yeah.
I do.
always.
But I always have talked to
Yeah, you-
people.
yeah.
So
Yes,
that's
so have
not
I.
really-
I have, but not as much as this.
No.
And proper deep conversations. And you know, and when you sort of go home at the end of the night and you think about the people you've been talking to, you're like, they were so lovely. So,
I keep getting loads of hugs at the moment from people, and I was at work today, and a lady was walking past where I work, and she actually came in. She goes, "I'm really sorry. I'm just really going to miss you when you leave." And she just hugged me. She goes, "I'm going to come in again and hug you before I actually go."
Oh,
And that was, and I,
That's
I love her
so-
dearly. So if you're watching, you know who you are.
oh.
So I love her dearly. She's great. But and it's nice. It's people care, and how nice spending going past thinking I want to pop in and give that person a hug.
And I have to say as well, this podcast has really helped one of my friends.
Oh,
she's
good.
been watching especially the one about the heart, when we were talking about breathing through the heart, and that one, it's really helped her.
Oh, that's really nice.
And she really
She
is
subscribed.
growing. Yeah,
It's
she's
amazing.
really growing as well. She's talking about she can't do meditation like I couldn't, but she's trying. And I said, oh, by the end of the month you'll be doing that, no problem. I do about 2 or 3 hours a night now, because obviously I can't sleep.
Yeah,
I can't sleep.
Stop affirming that.
I can sleep. I sleep peacefully.
Just stop saying it. You don't have to
and
say the opposite,
comfortably.
but just stop saying it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
She's going to end up
That's
with
why.
chlamydia.
This is live.
She keeps saying,
Cut. This is cut.
she keeps joking about chlamydia.
You're that in abundance, can't you? Brilliant. That's live.
No, this is a private joke.
This is a
But
private
anyway,
joke. I've not had it. I'm never going to have it.
Chlamydia cream at the airport then.
No, it's for me, mate. Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, it is a
There's a private
joke.
joke.
But she keeps saying that. I keep saying, stop saying
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Stop affirming it.
yeah, because
Sorry.
everything you say you don't want is an affirmation as well, isn't it?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Charlotte.
Right. I'm not sure if it's going to be edited or not, but if it
No, it's
isn't,
not.
then no, right, staying live. Excellent. And I'm going to say next week as well, for a Christmas special, there's no chlamydia tonight. Happy Christmas.
She just needs the morning after pill.
Yeah.
We all wind each other up about
no.
silly things, and
I'm like the Virgin Mary. Yeah, we could be like nativity scene next week, couldn't we?
No,
I think we should wear Christmas jumpers next week.
Oh yeah, that'll be good fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to
I haven't
back
got
on
a jumper.
topic because now we're getting into our own little.
Yes, I've got a Santa's hat anyway.
Santa's.
I thought you said a Santa sack then.
No.
That looked nice.
They will,
Hanging from your chin.
moving on, ladies. So, what else are we going to talk about? Abundance? Some
Don't
sort
say
of-
ladies, there might be men watching.
No, I was
Oh, I
moving on,
see.
ladies.
Oh,
Well, I
well,
think
we
you
know
are.
there's men watching.
There's lots of men watching.
Yeah, we know that for sure.
For sure. Anyway, back on track after that. Yeah.
Rude
Outburst.
interruption.
Rude interrupt. Sorry, Charlotte. I should not have brought up our personal joke in front of
Not like that. Wow.
in front of our millions.
And I'm
of
finding it.
to watch you back.
I've got to say, I'm finding it really hard to laugh because it's not anything to do with chlamydia. It's I've got Invisalign treatment, and it's
Her
a
mouth
little
is
bit.
sore.
My mouth is really sore, so when I laugh and joke,
That time you laugh.
but it won't be worth it.
You're gonna have beautiful pearly whites.
Beautiful teeth, beautiful
Anyway.
lashes.
Where was
Shall I show mine to show and tell?
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
please do.
So I saw these on.
You don't want to show and tell that.
Online.
You don't want that poking in
And
your
my
back after
beautiful
that.
Cooper offer finding thing found them for me cheaper, and they are, well, we call them tuning forks, but they aren't tuning forks. They're healing sound thingies that do
That's what they call it.
healing sound thingies.
No, they are tuning forks.
Tuning forks.
It's not called tuning forks.
Well, they're not tuning anything, are they?
Well, they are because they're vibrational.
So
They're
there's,
called tuning forks everywhere else in the world.
except for mine.
Except for Petra's,
Mine
they're
are
called.
healing thingies. And they have all got a different hertz. That's 1 3.
So hertz is frequency.
That's 384, and that one's
Some damage with these, couldn't you?
256, and they
Bloody
Yeah,
work.
they're called.
Yeah.
and it vibrates like mad. When I saw the advert that I bought them from, I could feel my phone vibrating when they were doing it. Don't know.
And
if
that's
you
what
can.
made you want to
Yeah.
give them a go. Ooh.
So that's those two.
And I can say that you did that on my back. So
Last week.
I have this pain in my. under my shoulder blade. And she did that 3 times last Thursday, and I went out with my friends Saturday. Normally I can only walk for about an hour, and then I have to sit down because everything really hurts. Didn't have to. The pain wasn't gone, but it was nowhere near as like,
and that was just
deep,
one,
just deep. It goes right deep. And Monday I was fine, because normally
and it's the only thing you can put it
and
down
I'm not
to,
shifting about so much tonight either, because she's done it again tonight, so it definitely works, definitely
So
works.
these bigger ones,
And I'm not on commission, but
you are.
you need to get them.
It's Wendy's company.
1 to 8 hurts.
I wish.
You've done it on there.
Oh, bloody hell, it really goes, doesn't
Really
it?
goes.
But when you've got that long bit, pressing where it hurts,
Yeah.
So
you can
I've
really
got
feel it.
I've got arthritis-y lump thing there, and if you do it, you bong and then you hold it on it. You can feel it vibrating deep into you. Don't stop it.
Sorry, I want to feel it.
Look here.
Oh yeah.
You can look at it
I can
going.
feel it going right up my elbow.
Yeah. And you can do it if you've got a.
And you have to
Okay.
hold it there like that, and then wipe it.
Like that.
Yeah, no, not with your hand.
Oh, you can
just
feel
there,
it like going through.
And
your-
these
your
ones
brains.
vibrate even longer.
Oh, like that.
like that.
Like
that's
that.
it.
Ah. And like, then just
Yeah.
whack it.
So what's the
Otherwise, you
difference
touch
between
it
the-
anywhere else, it will
different
stop
arm,
the
isn't it?
vibrations.
What's the difference between the
What's
fork
it
and
feel
the...
But if you put that,
Oh, right. Anyway, these are...
So
we
that-
like to
we-
just test stuff
we're
out
just-
a bit.
we love to test stuff, and these work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We don't know exactly how or why, but it's all vibration
and
and
it's
frequency.
quite a nice set, and you get the
How much was it, if you don't mind?
the
me
dong-in thingy. That's called a donger, and that's called a dong-in thingy. And you also get this dong-in thingy, which dongs the little dongers. And they're all for different things. There's a booklet. I don't know where it's gone, but there's
it's
a
on the floor
booklet.
down there.
And they come in quite a naff case. It's nice, but it's pleather. In fact, it's not pleather, it's plastic. And it folds over like that, and then they all roll up and
Keep it nice and safe.
back around.
You can't, I've still got...
I know. And so, all in all, I think it was really worth it. Though it was about £21, but
so very reasonable.
very reasonable. But my little Cooper thingy found me it for 16 something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very good.
Or it found me a discount code for it.
Very nice.
Oh, there you go.
It definitely works.
It's good for headaches, or you can put it here in the centre, like right on your root chakra, on your crown chakra.
Very good.
Lovely.
And you
Lovely,
need to talk about
lovely.
abundance.
Yeah, it's just... I keep sort of wherever I'm going at the moment, not going into it too much, but yeah, just it kept giving things, which is lovely. Wherever you go in, whether it's a hug, whether it's a cuddle, whether it's I want to be with you, whether it's a laugh, whether it's a lovely chocolate, or this.
You've had loads of gifts though.
I have had lots and lots of gifts, which is just amazing. But yeah, and it's just it's all, everyone wants to give me something, which is lovely. Whether it's like I said,
Well, not everyone.
Well.
We don't.
where's my present tonight?
Well, there, but you didn't eat them.
No, I can't. But yeah, so which is really thoughtful. So yeah, I just really sort of overwhelmed the last couple of days with what people want to keep sort of giving to you, or even the phone call and saying, oh, how are you? I want to be with you. I haven't seen you. It's just really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's abundance in all different things.
And I think that's what you do learn throughout the spiritual journey, is so many different forms of abundance, because our natural form of abundance that we want is obviously money, so that we can, buy stuff. But when that's taken away, or, you see other forms, don't you?
Of course.
You get to, and it's such a valuable lesson to learn, because when money's the only form of abundance that you think is available to you in the world, it makes it very shallow. You know, I'm all about money. Trust me, I want plenty of it. But before, I've always wanted, you know, a wealthy lifestyle. But before, that's what it was all about. Whereas now, I can, and I really appreciate the much smaller, well, what you would say is smaller, but the more simple.
Yeah, the best things in life aren't things.
And you just find so much joy in it, which
do.
I never ever saw before.
It happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I was talking to an angel when I found out that you could do that. Ariel. And I'd asked for abundance, and later that day, I think I'd got 3 or 4 grandchildren round, and I laughed because into my head came, here's your abundance.
Yeah.
And it, like you said, you think I want abundance means I want loads of money, but there's so much more to abundance than money.
Abundance is, like you said, having your family over, or you know, like, you know, being with your grandkids. And I was with mine the other day, and you know, it was it was funny because I was sitting on the sofa, and you know, they're all in bed. They crept down the stairs, and I went, just get her. And I was like that, ooh, you know, like get Nanny, because you hear them whispering, laughing, giggling. But it's fun, and it's, you know, and it's lovely being with them, you know, isn't it? Like,
yeah, most of the time.
You just appreciate it.
I felt quite dishevelled when I got home, but otherwise it was a great evening.
Yeah, so abundance is around us everywhere.
It is, even a nice day, or I've been really appreciating the clouds and the trees. You know, we think of trees as beautiful in spring with all the new leaves and the bright green buds bursting forth, or summer when they're all green and lush, but I like them in winter when all the leaves have gone and you can see the structure of the tree. I love that.
It does look beautiful, especially when the snow comes and you're just like, wow, it's absolutely
Snow
stunning.
is pretty, isn't it?
I never ever used
to. Cocoa.
I used to hate the change of the seasons. I'd be like, oh, whereas now I love all of them. I love all the different
I like
seasons
them all, but
now.
I do like winter.
And
Autumn, I like
Autumn's
autumn.
gorgeous.
Actually, I like the colours
I
of
like
autumn.
spring. Yeah, spring. I'm a spring and summer girl.
yeah, I like them all now. I was speaking to someone a few years ago about abundance, and when you really look at the world and you realise how abundant it is, it's like you can go into any supermarket and you have an abundance of noodles, you have an abundance of like different types of toilet paper. Like there is no lack on the shelves. There's no. When you look at the roads, there is an abundance of cars everywhere. There's an abundance of gifts in the shops and clothes and styles and choices. So when you start to look at the world from that perspective, you realise there's just abundance everywhere, you know, and it's only your mindset that would allow it to see the lack. You know?
We've got so much choice wherever we go.
Yeah, because everything's abundant.
Yeah,
everything. How often do you go into the supermarket and the shelves are bare?
Not very often.
I mean, you
COVID.
Well, yeah, but that's not, you know, that was only the loo roll, wasn't it? Really, everything else was bloody.
I think the thing is, but we don't, as well. You know,
Don't appreciate.
You don't appreciate it. Exactly what I was
because
going to say.
you just think
'Cause it's
that's
there.
what it should be like. Yeah.
You know, you think if you know, or you want to say go out for dinner, look at the restaurants you could choose to go to, or a bar, or wherever.
And then all the drinks and food available.
Especially Christmas time, and it's with Christmas, it's not always an easy time for people.
No.
And we all think it's, you know, full of laughter and, you know, gifts and food and drink and family times. Some people are on their own.
Yeah.
You know, so it can be quite different for a lot of
We
people.
had some scalpings delivered today, which is sub-base for the drive, and the guy who delivered it told me he wished Christmas was every 4 years, like the World Cup, because then we'd have something to look forward to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you've got to make the most of special occasions as best you can, because why not? Don't you?
Every day is a special occasion.
You know what I thought this morning when I was getting ready? I thought if we got up every morning and got ready as if
Got dressed up as if you're going.
as if you were going to go and have lunch with God.
Oh.
Okay.
And what
God, I
mindset?
look great every bloody day.
What mindset? So bearing in like obviously you're not going to
With full of makeup.
Yeah, you're
Gleamed up.
gonna meet God today, and you're gonna have a good old chat and chinwag and catch up, right? What mindset and like how would you present yourself that day?
Well, for me,
What
the
would you
first
do?
word that came into my head then was humbly.
Yeah. So how would you?
Yeah, I wouldn't
How would
dress
you
up.
prepare your day?
I wouldn't dress
would.
to excess.
Yeah, I'd put a ball dress on and
Would
a
you?
tiara. Yeah, I would.
I would dress up to how I felt comfortable. I
Yeah,
would,
comfortable, but not over the top.
Yeah,
bearing in mind, you're
Dress
giving you an
nice.
abundance
Yeah,
of anything
dress
you
nice.
can choose
Nice
to
dress.
wear.
Yeah, didn't
Right,
think of
because
that.
that's what he's created. He's not meeting you to be worshipped. He's meeting you as your friend.
Okay.
You know, as someone to sit down and have a chat with, and just like how's life going? What's happening there?
Well, he doesn't have to ask that question because he
Yeah,
knows.
but I'm just saying, like, if you imagine doing that, but you're not going there to go, oh God, you're not. That's not the point of it. The point of it is you're just going there to meet, to have a chat. Like, how would you turn up for that?
Yeah, I think I would be smart.
Yeah, I'd be smart,
Yeah.
but I'd be not over.
But you would probably get yourself in the right frame of mind, wouldn't you? You'd
Oh, yeah.
prepare yourself for like.
Do you know what I
for the
would do? I'd
morning
write a list of all the things so I didn't forget anything.
that you'd like to ask.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I think a lot of my conversation would be to thank him. I think that would be a lot of what I would start off with. Would be thank you for this, thank you for that, thank you for this, thank you.
Yeah.
But
Knowing that everything's coming to your
Yeah.
life for a reason,
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
lesson, for a
it's
season.
like a prayer. But
Yeah.
if you're thanking him, he hasn't got to answer. So that could be a prayer. You wouldn't have to go and meet him to.
Yeah,
But
you
it doesn't
can go-
matter, does
you
it,
can go and
whether
be
you
like,
meet
well,
him
no,
to say thank you or you meet him to ask questions. You do what comes into your head, don't you? Like,
Would you
That's
ask any
what-
questions? Do you think?
Oh, I would.
oh yeah, definitely, yeah,
What's the lottery numbers?
definitely.
So if you think about it, right,
Course.
because we are extensions of God, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't we really doing that every day? Why are we waiting until we die? Because we can chat with him now.
Yeah, but we do chat with him now. I do.
Well,
I
I'm
do.
saying this. I know we
Actually,
do.
I
a
do
lot
after
more
last
than-
week because I kept chatting to asking the angels, and now I'm asking God and the angels. I'm asking both.
Both.
Yeah, so, well, I've been doing a lot more of that now myself, and the answers and how rapidly
Yeah.
they are coming is incredible, and from completely different sources as well, which I found just amazing. And that's what made me think about it, is like, if I had to imagine meeting him every day, because every day I'm talking to him, and I'm asking him questions, I'm being grateful, but I'm just chatting like, hi, how are you, you know, and I do.
Like he sat next to you.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, how's life
But
treating
you know
you?
when you ask a question,
I do.
when you're asking questions, I know this sounds a bit weird what I'm going to say, but I know the answers.
Yeah, but that's how you answer.
But straight away you're saying, right, or am I...
But that's what the intention is. Your intention is asking questions, and it's coming straight back at
Yeah,
you.
straight
You get
back.
it. You get that.
Intuition.
You
So
get
I
that.
find, because I write it, you see, a lot.
Yeah, you right.
See,
yeah.
I
So
can't do
chat.
I write
Right, yeah.
as if I'm speaking, so I write
Too
and
much
speak
things.
it at the same time. I literally write it how I speak it,
Yeah.
and I write the answers as well. But I do that because it keeps my mind busy, so that my intuition kicks in. You see, so my writing keeps my mind busy, and then intuitively, the answer comes in. But it's so quick, I'm still writing it as it's coming in, you know, and then I have to wait, and then I'll ask the next thing, or I'll say, you know, whatever I'm thankful for or whatever. But it is immediate a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like an explanation that you want, like, well, how does this work? Why is it working in this way? And then you'll come across something that explains it so perfectly. You're like, oh my gosh, this is incredible.
Yeah, it does. If you just ask, the answers usually come pretty. I ask
straight away. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I do my crystal healing, so I'm already asking that.
Yeah.
Like, keep me safe, next crystal, you know, good business decisions, next one, inner peace, next one, strength and vitality or harmony, whatever you want to do. And you're already then making those affirmations, for that setting up your day first thing in the morning.
There's 2 steps to it. There's the asking, and then there's the listening. If you don't ever listen and shut your mind off,
So
the
recent thing that I had was the past life regression.
Yeah.
And what came through to me, and then
when you got the little Asian boy.
So I was a little Asian boy of about 14 back in the 1940s, 1950s. But it kind of disturbed me a little bit. But then I did a meditation that night, and it was about past hurts, and this meditation was absolutely
you gained the clarity, didn't you?
Unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. It's just what I needed. Just what I needed. So what I'd asked for was, I need clarity. I need to know what was going on there. And then I had that meditation, and it answered everything.
That's good.
I find that I can pretty much handle anything that comes to me as long as I have the clarity on why, how, you know, something that will give me something that makes sense, and then I can cope with nearly anything that's thrown at
Same
me.
as me, yeah.
So clarity, and I hear this a lot in the when people are doing this sort of work. It's like one of the biggest things that they ask for, you know, to just receive clarity at this time of why and what's happening, and because it gives you strength to move through whatever you are going through.
And when you're asking, to trust your instincts, your heart or your gut.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But what I experienced, the feelings that I experienced from I say this little boy, but it was me. What I experienced then is what I've gone through all my life. And to have that meditation, honestly, it was just like a light bulb moment. It was unbelievable. And I just went, oh my goodness me, wow.
So what's really important about past life regressions and seeing that aspect of yourself from a different timeline is your ability to go back and heal that person and love that person and because that's
a big cuddle.
And comfort because
him.
that's how you heal what you're now.
Comfort him, comfort me.
Yeah, because that's what you're healing now, isn't it? That's why you've brought it into this timeline now to do that work. And then the thing is, it then drops down in all the timelines, the healing.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's like you've always said, when you get that light bulb moment, you're like,
the clarity, like, whoa.
Only there was a few swear words in it.
Excellent.
There was a few swear words in it.
It's good though.
Yeah, it is good. It's good.
It made me feel good.
Yeah, but it's actually
so much better.
Because once you know, it leaves you.
Yeah,
it's gone.
Gone.
Every time that emotion comes up, you're like, oh, that's that little boy.
You can't even think. You can't even think about it.
You know,
And it's
I
just
love
gone.
him.
Yeah, he's
send
gone.
him off with love and.
I had one of those, which was when I very first started along this route, and I'd gone for some Reiki healing, and it was that session that made me go and learn to be a Reiki healer. But it wasn't a past life regression, and we weren't trying to do a past life regression. It was me when I was young in this life.
Oh, right, okay.
So I was about 5 or 6.
Sometimes it can be.
No.
With Mimi and her mum.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
The thing is, so I had a hypnosis, shall we say, which is like a past life regression, it's just in this lifetime. And I was 5, and I remember being in the kitchen, and we lived in South Africa, and we had a maid that helped us with the housework. Don't say that.
Oh, well.
Slave.
No, I can't say that.
A maid that came and helped with the housework and that, and she was stealing little bits like washing powder and stuff like that, which was quite common over there because they just didn't have a lot. And I remember my mum speaking to, I think it was my older sister, and saying, if she'd just asked, I would have given it to her, because my mum was very generous and would never have seen her sort of go without as such, and she still is now. And I remember looking up at my mum at 5 years old and not understanding the dynamics of adulthood. And I'd been asking for something and my mum had been saying no. And I remember looking up and thinking, well, I'm asking and you're not giving it to me. You know what I mean? So you must not love me anywhere. And that stayed with me my whole life until I went into the hypnosis and saw that little 5-year-old girl, and now when I think about it, obviously it's obvious, I can understand exactly what my mum was saying, but how I took it emotionally as that little girl. And me and my mum had a really, really rough relationship because of that one experience. Nearly most of my life.
But hypnosis is brilliant.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, I said to you about my hypnotherapy, didn't I? That I went back and saw myself as a 3-year-old stood in front of my dad when my dad left. And I thought all my problems came from that moment, but it wasn't. It was that little boy.
Yeah, well, the abandonment or the feeling of abandonment.
Yeah.
All these things like
And the fear of losing somebody, because he'd lost his mum and he couldn't find his mum anywhere. and the actual fear and abandonment and not being loved and not being good enough, I thought came from that little 3-year-old.
No,
but
you
it wasn't.
brought it into this timeline.
Now you've healed.
And now I've healed,
It's really important if you're struggling with patterns that are reoccurring over and over in your life to do work like hypnosis, past life regressions, because even doing a past life regression doesn't necessarily take you to another life. It can take you to if it's something that needs to be healed in this life, it could take you to a moment in this life. When I was much younger, I thought I was about 15, I thought I was going absolutely crazy. I had a real fear of people looking normal and then all of a sudden killing people. You know, like on the news, you'll look at someone and you think, they look so bloody normal. Like, how can they be killers and murderers and all of this sort of thing? And I was like really... It used to freak me out, and to a point where I was so scared that I could become that person, that I could turn into, because to me I'm like, well, I look normal, maybe I could turn into a killer and, you know, kill my family. And honestly, I used to have full-blown panic attacks about it, and my mum had asked me to look after my brothers and sisters, and I was petrified of being left on my own, because I thought, well, what if I'm one of those people that can go like black out and kill my family, and then I come to and they're you know, they're all dead and I've not. Anyway, I went and I had hypnotherapy about it, because the panic attacks were just horrendous, and in South Africa, when I was about the age of 6, 7, I was in the back of a car and we were driving through a market in South Africa, and I was looking out the window and I was watching the people walking around, and this man just got out a gun and started shooting.
Crikey.
Like all the people in the market.
Is this real life? Or,
Yeah. But I've never remembered it. My whole life, I've never remembered that experience at all. And it came up in the hypnotherapy because I blocked it out. I can just remember being told to put my head down in the car, but I'd already seen this man that looked absolutely completely normal walking around, all of a sudden killing all these people. And as soon as I realised and I saw what had happened in the hypnosis, I never had a panic attack about it again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Completely left me.
Because you faced it.
Well, I understood it.
Yeah.
The clarity, oh my gosh, that is what, because it's always been underlined there, like in my subconscious, that people can appear, because as a child you're like, well, they look normal.
It's
How
funny,
can I
isn't it,
tell?
that a lot of people, and I think we've all blocked things out of our lives, haven't we?
Never remembered it ever.
Yeah.
Ever,
I
ever.
thought we've all done that.
That's why it's really important
Big and
if it's
small
subconscious.
things.
Yeah. Anyway, have we got anything else, ladies?
No, actually, I haven't tonight. No.
We done?
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Until next week with our
Until next
Santa
week.
gear on.
Yeah. Laters.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good week.